the power of Kundalini Kriyas. There is a reason Kundalini Kriyas don't feel like wellness. They don't soothe you into comfort. They disrupt you into awareness. And that's exactly why people misunderstand them. Because most people come to spirituality looking to feel better, not realizing that the real practice is designed to make you see clearly first, to face your ego first. Namaste, I'm Reema Gudwani, Kundalini Yoga 500-hour registered yoga teacher and a sound healing instructor. My work is rooted in helping people move from conceptual spirituality into lived transformation. Not just understanding energy, but actually working with it in a structured, grounded way. So today, I want to talk to you about Kundalini Kriyas, what they actually are, why they feel so intense, and why most people either misuse them or just walk away too early. Why Kundalini Kriya? What is it about Kundalini which makes people want to study it? Right now, Kundalini is trending. You will see breathwork clips, spontaneous movements, emotional releases, all labeled as awakening. But you know what's missing? It's structure. What's missing is understanding of these kriyas. Because Kundalini is not a trend. It's a system you need to follow. And when something this powerful is approached casually, it doesn't lead to transformation. It leads to confusion. You may feel overwhelmed. You may feel a lot of fear. What are Kundalini Kriyas then? Kriya means action. Kundalini Kriyas are not designed to relax you. They are designed to awaken you from within. In the Vedic tradition, they work by moving Prana, your life force, through the nadis, which are these tubes and channels, and through your nervous system. They reorganize all your energy. They reorganize your inner energy, which is the Chakra system. In this practice, your breath is not just a physical function. It is a carrier of your consciousness. When consciously directed through the kriyas, it begins to dissolve energetic blockages. This is why the practice can feel really, really intense. But when you do it correctly, with the right teacher, it doesn't create a temporary high. It just shifts your baseline, transforming how you feel, respond, and live your life. Few things to keep in mind as a beginner. Make sure that you seek guidance from a teacher or a guru who can help pace your journey. Correct your practice and ensure your energetic safety. Track what changes in your behavior, not just how you feel during practice. Daily, awareness of practice matters more than occasional intensity. You know, some people feel scared after their first Kundalini Kriya practice. You know why? It's not the Kriyas. They are scared of losing control when the body moves, breath changes, or emotions arise on their own. This energy movement can feel new. It can feel very intense, where the mind assumes that something is really wrong. Honestly, nothing is wrong. The body is simply releasing, and with practice, it becomes calm and stable. Kundalini works beyond your thinking mind. So what do you do when you start learning Kundalini? You set your expectations before you begin. Tell yourself, I may feel something new, and it is okay. Keep your eyes slightly open if you need to. This helps you feel more grounded and in control. And this is the most important part. Ground your body. Touch the floor, place your body on a cool surface, and pause if it feels too intense. Speak to your teacher and your guide. You know why everyone is not ready for Kundalini? It is not for everyone. and not at every stage in your life. If you have certain chronic health issues or your nervous system cannot hold intensity, the experience can feel like chaos instead of growth. Readiness is not just spiritual in Kundalini. It is physical, mental, and your emotional stability. So, how do you get ready? You work with a teacher. They help you understand if you're ready and how to practice safely. Commit to your grounding practices. Learn them and follow them consistently every day. Go slowly, listen to your body, build gradually, and don't rush the process. Has chakra practices meditation not worked for you? It is likely because it has stayed mental or conceptual, not lived. Chakras are not just energy centers to just visualize. They express through your everyday choices, your reactions, and your daily habits. Real blocks are not just in your energy. They are in your everyday patterns that you repeat. Chakra work only becomes real when it moves from understanding to practice to action. So what do? You follow the 3-step process. Remember that. 1. Learning. Understand the chakra and its patterns. 2. Do the techniques, kriyas, breathwork, and meditation. 3. Application. Track your behavior and make conscious changes. What is the biggest misunderstanding about chakra? It is that they are closed or they need to be opened. In Kundalini, chakra are always present and functioning. Imbalances come from disturbed pranic flow, your life force. And what people call opening and closing is just simply restoring that flow and awareness, not literally switching or turning on a light. Why have I not seen results? Because chakra work is often done like this. Understand something, feel something, go back to the same life, repeat. But real transformation works like this. Awareness, practice, and internalization of that practice. Then you make changes in your life. Work on one chakra at a time. Depth over doing all 7 daily. Build consistency. Same practice, same time, make it a part of your everyday life. Stop chasing experiences. Track your discipline instead. Chakra blocks aren't abstract. They show up in how you think, feel, and act every day, affecting your physical, mental, and emotional health. Let's talk about all your chakra one by one. Root, Mooladhara, depicts security, fear around money, lack of stability. So create a routine for yourself and build financial discipline. Sacral, Swadhisthana chakra, connected with emotions and pleasure. When it's blocked, you may feel guilt, emotional suppression, and disconnection from desire. What do? You express your emotions, you move, you journal, you express your creativity. Then we come to solar plexus, which is your Manipur chakra, connected with your power. If you are a people pleaser, if you have weak boundaries, then your solar plexus is blocked. What should you do? Say one uncomfortable no daily and act on your desires. Then we move on to our heart chakra. Love, empathy, and compassion. If it's blocked, you feel guarded, avoiding vulnerability, and overgiving. What do? You have to be honest with yourself. Have open conversations and practice self-love. Then we move on to throat, Vishuddhi chakra, connected with truth and expression. How do you know it's blocked? You hold back, you have a lot of secrets, you overthink before speaking. Just speak freely and listen with compassion to open your throat. Then we move on to third eye, which is your intuitive self, clarity. But if you're feeling confused and you're in constant overthinking state, your third eye is blocked. How do you open? Limit your distractions. Trust your inner voice and sit in stillness daily. Finally, we move on to the most beautiful chakra connected with the divine, our Sahasrara, our crown. If you're feeling lost, disconnected from purpose, and if you have ego-based decision, your Sahasrara is blocked. But if you commit to a daily spiritual practice and make decisions from awareness, not ego, you can open it. Since Kundalini is breath-based, I would like to teach you a basic Kundalini, or let's just say a basic Pranayama called Pranayama, or a 3-part yogic breath. This practice can be done every day by anyone with any health conditions. So place your right hand on your chest and your left hand on your belly. You will inhale through your nostrils and exhale through your nostrils. Inhale and feel your belly expand first. Take the breath to your rib cage and finally to your chest. And once it reaches your chest, exhale from your chest. Then your rib cage contracts and finally your belly contracts. One more time. Inhale, belly, rib cage, chest. Exhale from your chest, rib cage, belly. Inhale 5 counts, belly, rib cage, and your chest. Exhale from your chest, rib cage, belly. Very slow and easy practice. This will bring your mind back to the present. This will slow down your heart rate, bring your cortisol level down. If you're feeling anxious, do this every day. So, Kundalini doesn't just give you a new life. It shows you the one you're already living without distortion. And that clarity is not always comfortable. But if you stay with the practice, with the right structure and guidance, what once felt overwhelming becomes your stability.